I'm done with you. This relationship is done. Why are you still here?
Are you joking? No, hear yourself. Done with who? Who calls the shots here? I beg. Stop with this nonsense. You don't call the shots, I do. I say when it's over, not you.
What would you do if the person you fell in love with was the reason your father died? Would you still love them? Would you forgive them? Or would your heart completely shut down? That is the emotional question Omo Teacher throws at you from start to finish. And trust me, this movie does not come to play with your feelings. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. The movie follows a young woman who is Bimbo Ademoye, and she's trying to live a normal, peaceful life with her father until everything crashes down. Her father is her safe space, her support system, the one person she can actually rely on. Then she meets this man, calm, kind, caring, and very intentional. The kind of man that makes you believe love still exists. And slowly, without forcing it, she falls in love with him. But here's where life decides to be wicked. Unknown to her, the same man is directly connected to the tragedy that ends her father's life. His actions, his choices, and silence all play a role in her father's death. And the painful part, he loved her, but still carried the truth like a secret time bomb. When truth finally comes out, everything collapses. The love she trusted becomes betrayal. The man she leans on becomes the reason for her pain. And the loss of her father becomes something she can never undo. At this point, the movie switches from romance to pure emotional warfare. Her reaction is not dramatic for the sake of drama. It is raw confusion, anger, denial, silence. The kind of silence that is louder than shouting. You can literally feel her asking, why him? Why my father? Why me? The guy's character is also complex. He's not painted as a complete villain, because when you're watching this movie, you would just be thinking, oh my god, this guy is such a godsend. She's so lucky to have met him. You know, all those type of thoughts. But that's what makes it even worse, because he knew the truth, however she didn't. And instead of facing it early, he allowed love to grow on a lie. This is where Omo Teacher actually hits hard. It shows how, love without truth is dangerous. This movie teaches us some very uncomfortable lessons. Not everyone who loves you is innocent, and that's actually the honest truth. I love movies that comes with so much lessons. It also teaches you that silence can destroy lives, and sometimes forgiveness is harder than walking away. It also shows that grief doesn't heal overnight. Like, that is why some people take years for them to heal. You don't just move on because people expect you to. Healing is messy, it can be slow, it can be painful. And Omo Teacher is not just a movie, it is an emotional test. It asks you questions like, can love survive betrayal? Can forgiveness exist without justice? And can a broken heart ever fully heal? Those are the kind of questions this movie will keep teaching you. And one thing I really love about this movie is that each and every one of the characters, they handled their scene properly. Coming from his ex-girlfriend, she handled her scene greatly. Bimbo Ademoye, we all know she's a great actress, so of course I never expected anything less from her. And also the main actor as well, he did a great job as well. Omo Teacher is one of those movies that don't end when the screen goes black. It stays with you. It makes you sit quietly and think about love, trust, and consequences. It reminds you that sometimes the people who open our hearts to the most are the ones capable of breaking us in ways we never imagined. Not always because they are evil, but because they've made the wrong choices and refused to face the truth on time. And that is why there's always a saying that your past can never actually be your past though. This movie also shows that grief is not something you rush. Losing a parent is a pain that doesn't have a timeline. And obviously expecting someone, to forgive you easily just because love is involved is very unfair. If it was me, I don't know what I would do. Omo Teacher doesn't, sugarcoat that reality. What I personally loved is how the movie allows the audience to struggle with the decision too. You are not told what to think. You are forced to ask questions, difficult questions. Is love really enough? Does apology erase damages? And when someone hurts you deeply, do they still deserve a place in your life? It is emotional, it is painful, and it is very human. If you've ever loved deeply, trusted wrongly, or lost someone important, then this movie will definitely touch a nerve. Now I really want to hear from you. If you were in her shoes, the person you love very much, the person that made you to believe in love, is now responsible for your father's death, would you forgive him? I'm just very curious, would you actually forgive him and maybe try to heal together, or would you walk away forever, no matter how painful it is? Now imagine this, honestly, your father was your best friend, your father was everything to you. So would you choose the love that you're feeling right now, or would you still focus on what has happened in the past? Now remember that there is no right or wrong answer, and that is what makes this story powerful. I want to know your honest opinion in the comment section. I'll be replying and reading every single one of them. Meanwhile, if you actually enjoyed this review, please do not forget to like this video, make sure you are subscribing to the channel, and share it to someone who loves deep Nollywood stories. And if you want more honest Nollywood reviews that feel like real conversations, you already know what to do. And like I always say, just say that in the comment section and I'll be happy to review any movie you want me to. Okay, and like I always say, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in our next video. Thank you so much for staying true to the end. Bye for now.